Record show that all commissioners present. Please stand for Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, next we have the approval of the minutes from previous meetings.
Move.
So moved. Need a second? Second, any correction, discussion? If not, all those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Nobody, 5-0. Next, item 5, discuss possible action regarding setting a date to adopt the budget for fiscal year 2017-2018.
What's next Monday, Judge?
What
day did you have in mind?
It has to be, the reason I put there, it has to be 10 days after we adopt the date. 10 days after the date, I'm sorry.
Okay.
That we adopted, so, but the 28th is, the court is taken, so I think that the quickest day would be September the 29th.
Motion for September 29th. Second.
Motion
Do
and
we need a
second.
time, Judge?
Yeah, we a time 9 o'clock would be,
I'd put that as part of the motion.
okay, 9 o'clock at September the 29th. Okay? There's a motion and a second. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Nobody? Aye. We'll publish the hearing, and we will have a public hearing and at the same time adopt the budget on the 29th of September. All right, next we have, anybody else want to discuss possible action on the budget for the year 2017-2018? I know Judge Gonzalez did you want to address the court on yours?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
I respectfully come before this honorable court, and I'm asking for the court to allow the $46,000 we put back in the budget that was initially put in your budget, was taken out and put in the working budget. I just received notice from Anita this morning that a retired court reporter from Ector County may be interested in coming to Del Rio after all, at the lower salary that's in place at this time. Is that correct, Juanita?
Yes, sir.
So if that's true, then I don't need to increase the salary for that position. I'll just wait to see what happens next year. I haven't seen the email. She just sent it to me Friday, so I haven't. But if that's true, then we'll hire her.
Okay.
Questions?
She's a retired district, over 20 years experience.
Commissioner has a
Judge.
question.
Yes, sir.
On this position you're requesting, you had mentioned at the last meeting, or a meeting before, I don't know which, that you would be able to charge for the specialty courts to generate the revenue.
And I sent the commissioners last night. I have a copy of a letter that I received from the general counsel. The answer to that is yes, as long as it's within the ability of the participants to pay. In other words, I can't charge an indigent defendant more than I can charge a non-indigent defendant.
What would be your
a non-indigent defendant more than I can charge it.
What would be your anticipated revenue for that position?
I think about minimum 20. It could go as high as 30, but I think at least 20.
I watched a deal on the news the other day on Channel 5. They did an interview with the district judge in Bexar County on their specialty courts and the benefits that they have to the community.
Yes, sir.
They promote them a lot in Bexar County. A lot of the judges over there have specialty courts trying to help out the people in the community and help out the cost of the jails and those types of things.
Keeps the jail counts down.
Yeah. I would like to see us try to look at this position. If we put $20,000 in the budget, and the 46 with benefits would be what?
Well, it was $23,715 plus benefits, and Matt has those figures.
Okay, so we're talking about the $23,000 position, not the 46.
No, sir. $23,715 plus the benefits. It would,
So it equate to about 30,000.
It'd be less than, but not the full 46.
We can quickly run the figures if you want us to, but basically. we just-
This one was gonna stay the same, it's not gonna go up.
No, it's
We
not gonna
just
go
wanted to
up.
use part of that to hire that person.
Okay, but are you asking for you have a probation officer here at 46 that was taken out. Then
Yes,
you have a DWI project manager at 23,700.
that's
That's the one.
23,750.
That's the one you want back in?
Yes,
Not the 46?
no, sir.
It'd be somewhere around 34,000 with insurance, give or take.
And you're comfortable that you can generate
20.
20, which leaves us a shortfall of about
Well,
$14,000?
I'm gonna try more, but I think I could do it.
I think it's worth a try. That's my personal opinion. I will make a motion to put the 23,715 back in the budget with benefits and to add the $20,000 in revenue.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. Any more discussion? Go ahead.
I've got you're adding the 23, and
The
then there's the
23,715, the $23,715.75 plus benefits.
Out of the 46,
Well, just that number.
Just that number.
And then adding 20,000 in revenue under the revenue line item for the, county court at law to offset some of that. And then,
That was the only thing that I had a question on. You were just adding the 20,000 as revenue.
yep.
Well, it could be more, Commissioner.
Well, it could be, but I don't want
And I'll work that up with a special account with Mr. Weingart. The agreement was, with him, was that we want to start collecting before, October 1st. But he suggested that I wait till the new budget kicks in on October 1st, 2017. So I did.
So, let me get this. The 46 is out, just the 23.
23,715
Right.
plus benefits, and
Right.
based on the information I just received, what, 5 minutes ago by Juanita on late Friday, there is a retired court reporter on the county is willing to come down here. And she stressed that that's all we could pay.
Okay.
Judge Gonzalez, is the fee going to be charged retroactive? Are you
I
going to charge
I
the
need to
people?
work it out with Mr. Weingart. I haven't had a chance to sit down on the specifics, but
Right,
we'll-
but in terms of the requirements of the court, the people that are already participating, that signed a contract without the fee, are you going to go back and charge a fee?
I'd have to go back and work it out. I'm not sure yet how I'm gonna do it. I can assess a fee, but I'm not gonna go back and charge them for months that they've already been on probation. The answer to that is no.
Okay, so then
So if they're
the
on probation forward, I could possibly charge a
fee-
fee.
is the fee going to be a monthly fee or an annual fee?
I don't know.
And then can you come back to the court in about 6 months and give us a report on this?
Oh, yes,
See
sir.
where we're at?
I'd be more than glad to do so, Commissioner.
Okay. All right, any more discussion? There's a motion and a second. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed?
Aye.
4-1.
That's it,
Thank you.
Thank you, appreciate it. Y'all have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, anybody else? All right, we will now go into executive
Hold
session.
on.
Excuse me.
Commissioner Owens, you wanted to discuss fire trucks?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
We'd asked, and we've been asking for, Jerry to bring us a proposal on some trucks. And I think he brought us a package. This is for 4 trucks, 3 brush trucks and 1 rescue truck. And he'd asked if the worst case scenario or whatever, if we could have maybe 1 brush truck and 1 rescue truck. I think the rescue truck is the one that had caught on fire.
Jerry,
If you look at the
Jerry had
plan,
to go to,
Okay.
if you look at the plan, it's a 5-year, 7-year, and a 10-year plan. Those are the payments. I asked him right now if we were just to do 2, if it more or less cut that payment in half, and he said yes. You're talking about a couple $100,000 worth of trucks. I don't know, I think there's 20 some odd $1,000 that will be, that we won't have to pay the following fiscal year. Is that right now?
Correct, this is the last year, capital lease on the truck.
So would it be possible with the money that with the $466,000, if we were to pay 1 year say half of the 73 or whatever the court would pick, and then,
I mean, if we went into a capital lease before we passed this budget?
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sure, we have room for that.
And that would give us 2 out of the 4 trucks that he's requesting.
Do we have a price tag on that?
He has a price tag on both of them, yes, sir.
The total price tag was $455,000, but if basically you cut it in half, it's about $225,000 total finance. The 7-year payment was $73,000 on the 400, so if you cut that in half, basically, I mean, it may be off a few pennies, but it comes out to half of the 73, whatever it is. And that 20 would be available for us to.
That would be available for the following year to help make up half of the 73. Not this coming fiscal year, but the following year.
What's the status on the truck that burned?
You got it? How much I think you got on that?
Okay, yeah, I was still processing that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Statement?
We have $466,106 left in interest and simple.
you
So
want
if
to
we were to
take
take half of the 73,
Out of
do you
that?
have this?
No, I
You're discussing it.
I've already Googled all over to play with it.
But the 7-year plan,
okay.
if we were to do it,
Mm-hmm.
and half of that would be 2 trucks
Out of the,
out of the 4 something.
out of 1718.
Sir?
Out of 1718.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Out of 17, 18, and then we make up a little bit of it, 18, 19, because we have a payment going away, so it would be the full amount. Correct.
So are we talking about the 73 or the half?
Half? Yes, sir.
Which would be part of that capital lease of that $22,073 that we currently have that will go out at this year, and that'll be the end of that lease.
Correct.
And that lease was on the,
Pumper truck?
pumper truck.
We'll make that in form of a motion, Commissioner.
I'd put that in form of motion that we go out for 2 trucks and do the 7-year payments.
There's a motion, there's a second. Any more discussion?
All right.
I just, with as much stuff that's going on with us, I think we just made a great decision if it passes.
Okay.
I want everybody to understand that the reason our fire trucks are down, one of them did catch on fire. But the other ones that are down are because our fuel supplier put diesel in our gasoline tank and gas in our diesel tank. And the trucks were filled up. They are being repaired, but it has messed up some of the trucks, but they will be repaired. It's my understanding the insurance is going to assist us with paying for that cost. That is the reason we're down on trucks right now.
It's actually the supplier's fault for putting the wrong fuel in the wrong tanks.
Again, I think if this thing passes, it's just a wonderful thing that we just did. I mean, just because we do have a 99 model truck.
Okay?
They're expected to last.
Well, when you look,
We're paying for 7 years, so.
Till they
at least
catch on
7
fire.
years,
Aye.
Right?
yeah.
Okay.
Aye. There's a motion and a second. Any more discussion? If not, all those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, nobody, 5-0. Thank you. Thank you.
That's it.
You provided in here, Matt, a 2-year projection on your front page?
Correct. This is a 2-year projection of what we're looking at if we remain fiscally responsible, which is going to be tough considering the budget that's just about to be passed.
And I will, in public, say, because you keep saying I don't have faith, but I do have faith, and I do trust you. Okay, just say that out in public, that way you don't get mad at me again.
Any other question? Matt?
No, that is it. That's what the revenue projected that would come in. That's a 1% increase in total expenses on a $16 million budget. No, that's only $160,000 for the court to prioritize and how they want to spend that $160,000. Whether it's an increased insurance payment, whether it's CapEx, or whether it is payroll. So by following that, you will pass a deficit-free budget of about $50,000.
And Judge, I would like to see us throughout this next year to look at a capital equipment replacement program,
Okay,
visiting with each department to start looking at those long-term goals and needs for each one of those departments.
okay. I'll look into it. You want me to start in January? You want
Also, whenever, just sometime as we move through the year.
No problem. All right, any discussion? If not, we'll go now into executive session pursuant to the Texas Government Code 551.071, parentheses 1, parentheses A, and 551.071, parentheses 2, and 551.071, parentheses 1, parentheses B. The time is now 10:23. We're back in session. Go ahead, Bill.
I will make a motion to accept the settlement agreement with Lockheed Martin in the amount of $90,000.
There's a motion. I need a second.
Second.
Any more discussion? Not all those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, all those opposed? Nobody?
Can you amend your motion to give the judge authority to sign?
Oh, I'm
the
sorry.
settlement
I'll
agreement?
amend it and authorize the judge.
This is still in county attorney specials.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
No.
There's a motion.
I don't want to have to go to.
Second step. Okay, all those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Nobody? 4-0.
You can pay her travel out of there.
Okay? All right, nothing else? This meeting's adjourned.